Hi, I wanted to do a rebuttal to the Boohoo effect and his 5-year-old screen caps that don't prove anything other than the fact that I was trolled by you and your crew and other people into believing that my friend was trolling me when she wasn't. But I have a surprise for you. Since you want to go around claiming that I'm Molly and that I'm impersonating Crotch Vomit, I have a real treat for you. So stay tuned.
Oh,
Hey,
hey, what up, girl?
not much. Not much. It's recording automatically right now, so
Okay, cool.
just wanted to
All
let you
right,
know.
well, so, anyways, yeah, I was, like, looking at his screenshots and shit he was posting from, I guess, Skype or whatever. But, yeah, I would never fucking do that to you. You're my friend.
I know that. In 2011, I'm going to clarify.
Hey, what?
There was this account. It was in 2011. There was this account called Childers 1231.
Yeah, that's not me. I
Yeah.
wouldn't do stuff like that.
I know that now, but at the time, I was being told it was. And that's
what... It was probably babysitter.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking.
He's a fucking sneaky, skeezy little fuck.
And then the account was using Pam's son's picture. And, of course, Pam went wild over that.
She's crazy. She's so fucking...
And then again, you never know. Could have been her, too, because wouldn't be the first time.
I wouldn't doubt it. She's a fucking nut. Okay, so just so the Boohoo effect, also known as Robert Jones, doesn't say that this is your sister or I'm using a voice changer or anything like that.
Or you're one of my voice actors.
Right. I was going to say, let me see if I could do this. There's a big mystery afoot. All right? So, yeah, it is me, Crotch Vomit. And, just to clarify, I'm seeing a lot of his bullshit lies that he's posting. This all started years ago. It was Annie, Mike, me, 1010, and then later on you and Phil kind of, joined our group.
Right.
It wasn't a group. It was just
just a bunch of friends.
A bunch of friends, right? So anyways, we were trolling the fearmongers, the fucking doom bringers, the e-beggars, all
the valor thieves, those kind of people.
Von Helton, Mac Electric with this fucking fear porn. Anyways, there was a group in the gun community, kind of like an offshoot. They called themselves the Hyenas. Anyways, they'll all fucking remember this. So anybody can go ask like Coke Man or the Zazel or any of those guys. Tracy first came on the scene when her internet boyfriend, who was much, much, much younger than her, started harassing my friend Annie. And one day, this guy fucking commented on Annie's channel, nice tits. And Tracy, who at the time had been pretending to be her daughter Paige, who I think the pictures that she was using of her kid, I think her kid was like 16 or 17 years old, something like that. So, let's put this in perspective. A fucking crazy old woman from Wales was using pictures of her own child and pretending to be her kid online so she could catfish guys.
Yep.
Well, so anyway, she started stalking Annie because she got jealous about her, I guess. I don't fucking know. So I doxed her. It was like, after Tracy was like posting that she was going to show up at Annie's kid's school. She was going to, she was trying to get that Tips the Coils guy to go down to California and cut off Annie's head and film it and then upload it to YouTube. I was like, I've had enough of this bitch. I'm going to find out who this fucking crazy cunt is. And I did. And Peter Dugo had zero idea that she was really an old woman. He really thought that she was Paige. So, just to make it clear, nobody posted pictures of Tracy's daughter. The only fucking pictures that were ever put out there were pictures that Tracy herself was using when she was pretending to be Paige.
Yeah, that she was using as her avatar.
Right. So, I mean, anybody can go to that fucking video that I just posted yesterday, the link to Tracy's own husband, talking about how fucking crazy she is and how she stalks kids.
Yep.
And the thing about it is, what's really, really disturbing is this fucking Boohoo effect guy.
Yeah.
Was rejected by the hyenas, rejected by Nut and Fancy, tried to fucking schmooze him, with other people, rejected by them. The only person he could hang around with that would have anything to do with him was Tracy. And he saw it all revealed that it was Tracy pretending to be her daughter. So he knows the fucking truth. He's just straight up lying.
Exactly. Back when I was talking to him in 2011 to try to find out who he was,
right.
He was telling me that she was a burn victim, that she was a young girl. She was a burn victim that was caught in a fire, and that's why her voice sounded like that. And then he tried to tell me she was Emily Morgan.
That's how the whole burn victim thing came about. Before she made her appearance on YouTube, before she, became all obsessive about Annie, Peter had posted a phone call between him and her and posted a picture of his quote-unquote girlfriend, Paige. Real pretty girl, stunning, beautiful eyes. But then the fucking phone call sounded like a woman who was gargling glass. I mean, you've heard her.
Yeah.
She sounds horrible.
She sounds like she has a fist down her throat or something. It's just like she has some sort of speech impediment or something.
She is just about on the verge of getting throat cancer. I would not doubt it if that bitch wasn't smoking out of a hole in her neck in just a couple of years.
Well, it wouldn't be lost to society now, would it?
No. Anyway, so we made fun of him. Your girlfriend sounds like an old woman, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck? You're a fucking loser. So is your girlfriend. And then right around that time, that's when he had left a nice tits comment. And so I guess he went crying to Tracy that he was getting his ass owned on YouTube. And here comes Tracy, thinking she's hot shit, thinking she's going to fucking own everybody. And that's when she came in with the UK Troll username.
Right.
At first, her avatar was a picture of Paige because she was still going with she was Paige, right?
Right.
Well, after I doxed her, and then just for good measure, I doxed her internet boyfriend too. And I told him, I said, I'm going to troll the fuck out of you for stalking my friend, for stealing pictures of my friend's kids off of her Facebook page. You're a fucking weirdo. And he was like, what can I do to rectify the situation? And I said, make an apology video and leave. Because nobody wants to fucking be around your weirdo ass.
Right.
He did. The apology video, I think, is still there.
And ironically, several years later, he was convicted of cyber stalking somebody else.
Felony stalking.
Yep.
So, I just posted that link to you to his fucking charge yesterday.
Jeez.
So, anyways, eventually Peter made his apology video. He left, and then it was Tracy just hanging around. And she had tried latching on to the Bubba effect, but he wasn't about it. He was like, you're fucking crazy weird, and he didn't want nothing to do with her. And then Pam made that tinfoil hat video, and
I laughed every time I think of that video.
anyways, after that, the mofo fucking kicked her ass to the curb. You know what it had nothing to do with that crazy bitch. So then Pam was out on her own, right? And then fucking she latched on to Tracy, and then the Boohoo effect, Robert Jones. Yeah, I know who you are, motherfucker. Anyway, so then he, was totally a pariah, treated like a pariah by everybody, and then he congregated towards them. There was other people that was kind of in their group at first, that Brayton Morgan, on the side guy, but he eventually left after he found out that Tracy was really an old woman, that she wasn't this pretty girl that she was trying to pretend to be.
But the thing is, though, is Boohoo knew she was an old woman. He perpetuated the lie for years.
Yep.
He hid behind all her stalking. He watched her do what she did. He joined in.
He has to perpetuate his lie, because if he doesn't, he can't justify the activities that he's participated in.
Exactly. Right? It suits their purpose, so they continue to lie.
Right, but everybody who was there then remembers, like I said, all those hyena guys in the gun community, anybody can fucking pee on Coke Man, Azazel, any of those guys. Even Nut and Fancy.
Right.
Even Nut and Fancy's sister, Vera Linus.
Yeah, they're all still around.
They'll say. So this guy is a drunk. He's a fucking weirdo, and, just like somebody else I saw posted a comment in Truther Wars, he couldn't get laid in a morgue, and that's true. I don't even think she went down on Sprake Avenue. Yeah, Boohoo. I know where Spokane is, motherfucker. Even if he went down on Sprake Avenue, which is where all the hookers hang out. I don't think even if he had a big old 8-ball of cocaine, and $1,000, no bitch is going to fuck him.
No. I mean, look at him. He looks like Mr. Bitch Tits, Mr. Lonely Heart. Mr. I'm looking for...
He looks like the kind of guy that fucking creeps around schoolyards and parks, looking at kids from behind the bushes like a fucking weirdo. That's what he looks like.
He's really mad, too, because he got busted using airsoft guns and trying to say they were real guns.
Like a fucking, like a fake-ass Draco AK-47 pistol.
Yeah.
That's all airsoft. He doesn't own real weapons.
He's a poser. Makes you wonder what's going on in his life that he can't have real weapons.
He's probably got many DUIs, I'm sure. I doubt he can even drive. He's probably busting his ass around Spokane on a fucking bicycle like a cunt. Right. Oh, there's that weirdo guy on his bicycle. Look out, hide your kids.
So let me tell you something, Boohoo. Now that you hear that Molly is crotch vomit, I want you to understand something, motherfucker. She never stalked my kids. It wasn't her. That account didn't belong to her, and I wouldn't put it past somebody in your crew being the ones who own that account.
Exactly.
Because you guys wanted there to be some sort of problem between me and her for years.
Yep.
And sucks to be you that there isn't one. Huh?
Right.
How does that taste, Boohoo? How does that dick taste?
Well, he loves the gobble cock. He was trying to fucking get Forrest, the Dark Zodiac, to take their shirts off.
I know, I remember that. He was like, take your shirts off. No normal guy.
No normal guy
who
doesn't take it up the ass wants to see another fucking guy bare-chested.
What about him dedicating a Cher song on his page? What the fuck is that?
I have no
Cher?
Cher.
Boohoo's fabulous.
He's a fucking freak.
He is. My God, he acts like he's in love with me or something, like I rejected him or something, and it's weird. It's like every time he's turned around, he's like, Katie did this, Katie did that. It's Katie, Katie, Katie all the time.
Well, he's a Jehovah's Witness, or claims to be, and those people are fucking weirdos. It's a cult. So he's a cult member, so that should tell people that his way of thinking is really fucked up.
Yeah. He's a messed up person. He really is. He goes around, Bible thumping all the time.
Right.
and preaching shit. Meanwhile, he's going after people's kids and families.
Yeah, and supporting stalkers to do that shit and making excuses for them and trying to justify their fucking sick behavior.
Yeah, and he's all pissed off because he's been exposed as cows for milk. He's been exposed as the owner of Truther Movement Militia or whatever.
And the Troll Destroyer. I remember he had an account with that name years ago when he was fucking trying to troll Nut and Fancy haters. He had the Troll Destroyer and he had TMP Defenders.
Didn't he pretend to be a female too?
Yes, he did. He had a female account where he was pretending to be a woman, and the account name was Tiny Dancer. And in fact, I think Monograph, if I remember correctly, Monograph made a video about it, and not long after the video, Boohoo Effect closed that account because, of course, he looked like the fuckwit that he is. You know? I almost wonder if his mom and dad are brother and sister.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He fucking seems out there, right?
He does. There's something wrong with him. I've never had anybody that I've ever encountered online, except for that group of people, Pam, Tracy, and him, that have this flawed logic. Like, they will twist anything, like sociopaths, to suit their purpose.